All right, 7th graders, this is to help you with question 5 on CR 17. It says, which graph represents the solution to 3x minus 2 is greater than 1? So the first thing we have to do is solve this inequality. 3x minus 2 is greater than 1. The good news is you solve a two-step inequality just like you solve a two-step equation. We just keep the inequality symbol. So first thing I do is I look on the side with the variable, with the x, and I undo any addition or subtraction, moving all constants over to the right side of the inequality. How do I undo minus 2? Oh, I'll add 2 to the left-hand side of the inequality to zero that out. If I'm adding 2 to the left-hand side of the inequality, I must also add 2 to the right-hand side of the inequality. Minus 2 plus 2, bye-bye. So on the left, I have 3x is greater than 1 plus 2 is 3. Now, in order to get x all by itself, I divide by the coefficient of x. The operation between the 3 and the x is multiplication. I do undo multiplication with division. So if I divide the left side by 3, 3 divided by 3, fancy form of 1, 1x is just x. So then I'll have x isolated by itself. But if I'm dividing the left side of this inequality by 3, I must also divide the right-hand side of this inequality by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Keep my inequality symbol. Dividing by a positive, you just keep that inequality symbol the same. Look back at your work. Please be sure that you have your inequality symbol written all the way down and you didn't accidentally go back to an equal sign. All right, so now this says x is greater than 1. We want all values for x. All values for x greater than 1. So that means values like 2 should be shaded, and 3 should be shaded, and 4.7 should be shaded, and so on. X greater than 1. This symbol will be what's called an open circle because we don't want to include 1. It's an open circle. The arrow's pointing off to the right. X is written first, arrow pointing off to the right. I want all values greater than 1. So it will be an open circle shading to the right for all values greater than 1. Open circle at 1, shading to the right for all values greater than 1. I hope that helps.